Well, happy Thursday, everybody. Thanks for joining us on The Last Cup, only right here on News Center Maine Plus.
Right, this one's for all you Swifties out there, or maybe for your Taylor Swift haters. We're going to talk about her lovers and haters.
You're not a Swiftie?
I wouldn't consider myself a Swiftie. I
like
her and I like her music,
Yeah,
but I'm not a Swiftie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not like obsessed, but I do like her music a lot.
All right, but here's why.
I know.
Here's what we're talking about.
So 2-year-long tour, right? The Eras Tour just lasted seemingly forever, probably 2 years.
Right.
So it's over, but there was some pretty big impact here.
Right, so the Eras Tour started in March of 2023 in Arizona. It wrapped up a few days ago in Vancouver. Last December, it became the first in history to gross $1 billion. She made more than $2 billion just from selling tickets. After the tour wrapped up, she gave out nearly $200 million in bonuses to her crew. So there's no doubt that she is a super popular performer. The Eras Tour pre-sale did crash Ticketmaster back in 2022. And she's also known to be really generous. And so, you know, the question is, like, love her or have criticism for her, because then people criticize her about taking her private jet everywhere and the damage that does to the environment, even when she's going on quick little jaunts.
Yeah.
I think it's a case of we love to build people up, and then as soon as they're built up, we love to find a way to tear them down, as a society.
I don't know. I mean, I think that is, I mean, she's amazing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I feel like she's classy too. Like, there's nothing trashy about her.
Yep. She's smart. She's talented. There's no denying any of those things.
She knows what to say when there's a microphone in her face. She knows how to act when she's disrespected, like at those awards when Kanye went up there and stole the show from her when she was like, how old was she? 16, 17 years old? She was a kid, and she still handled it like an old pro.
She had poise.
Yeah, I just have the utmost respect for her. She's amazing.
Her music is not my thing. Like, if I don't look for Taylor Swift songs. I don't even know if I have one on my phone. But I like her. Like, I like what she represents. I like that she's a hard worker, that she's smart, that she's created this brand. She was an by the way, like, extra on Miley Cyrus on Hannah Montana. Like, when she came from humble beginnings, kind of worked her way, played little clubs like everybody else, but has built this megapolis of a business and a brand. And she's nice to people. Like, the people who work for her, who are close to her, they just love her as a human. And I can support a good human all day. I don't care if I like your music or not. So.
People want to nitpick her about things like the private jet and about the bonuses could have been more. I mean, it's almost like no matter what she does,
she gives
with
and
some
gives
people
and
she can't win.
But maybe most importantly about her is that my daughter, your daughter, I don't know about your daughters because they're a little older.
They're older, yeah.
But they idolize her, and she's someone that I would want my daughter to strive to be like. And not money aside. I mean, I'd love my daughter to be a multi-billionaire, but just that quality of a human.
Kindness.
The kindness factor.
And that's not a small point, because as parents, we're, as your kids have role models, whether you want them for them or not, they pick who they like.
Yes.
Right.
So if I can support, it came the same with athletes. Like, my kids wanted to buy a jersey of a certain athlete, and if I had personal information about them that I maybe didn't support, maybe we don't buy that jersey. Maybe we go for this jersey over here. So I'm like, but why, Dad? I'm like, oh, because look at all the good things that he does or she does. And so, again, I'll support a good human all day.
The example she is setting for young women and young girls it's incredible.
Agreed.
It's helping us out as parents.
Now, the other issue, though, is it must be hard to be her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you can't go literally anywhere. And to try to, that sounds fun for a while, but it must be exhausting after a while.
It's got to be. She's under a microscope all the time, right?
Yeah. Not that, again, not that we're saying feel sorry for her, but that is hard.
It's hard to keep things private to yourself.
Obviously, right?
But this is part of the brand she created. She likes that. She wants that attention. She seems to be there for it, where there's plenty of people who have left the spotlight because they didn't like it. So they became famous. Like, you know what?
And as you say, she does handle it well, but I just can't imagine,
that's tough.
Having that level.
And we'll see a lot more of her too.
Now the tour's over.
The tour's over.
Yeah, so as long as the Chiefs are alive.
The Chiefs are in the playoffs, and she's still dating Travis Kelce. So I'm sure we'll see a lot of her on these football broadcasts coming up here in the next couple of months. Okay, so we just got through a pretty big storm, lasted a few days. Winds last night were howling. There are quite a few power outages, especially in eastern Maine. That's the area of the state that got hit hardest. It's still going to be on the windy side today, but the winds that we see today, which will gust up to 30, 35 miles per hour, will not be capable of additional outages, will not be capable of bringing down additional limbs or trees. So we're kind of out of the woods now. We just have to get everybody back on the grid and get their power restored. So this front is blasting through. Behind it, there's a huge ridge of high pressure coming into the states. That high will build right over top of us. And over the weekend, check out your home barometers if you have one. It's going to be sky high, like higher than what you've seen in recent memory. It's that strong of a high. Initially, we get a cold blast, and that's what we'll experience this afternoon, tomorrow, and Saturday too. And then temperatures begin to recover. So we're clearing out fast this morning. Midday, we still have a lot of sunshine. There'll probably be some mountain snow showers and more clouds up there. Temperatures, by the way, stay level right around 40 and then start to slide this afternoon. And by the end of the day, this is 6 o'clock, it's around 30 or 32 with a breeze. So it's going to feel like winter again by the afternoon and by the evening. Tomorrow, sunny and cold. Saturday, sunny and cold. Sunday, the high drifts east. It's still sunny, but it's not as cold. And we'll actually see moderating temperatures and more mild air early next week with a much weaker storm system this go around, capable of mostly rain showers. Here's our 7-day. Looks good here. Heading into the weekend, tons of sunshine. Early next week with that storm, we could have a little bit of an icy mix here Monday night, and then we go to rain showers as we turn milder. But it's not like we're going to have power outages or flooding concerns, or I don't even think school delays probably, but we'll iron all that out over the weekend and early next week. Sharon and Lee?
All right, Todd, thank you so much. Let's get some news headlines for you on this Thursday. The judge has granted a mistrial in the case against Tyler Witham Jordan. He's accused of killing his then-girlfriend's 3-year-old daughter, and the defense accusing state prosecutors of misconduct for showing a picture of the child's body. The judge shot down those accusations but did still grant the mistrial. Witham Jordan can be retried for those alleged crimes.
A Marine from Fort Fairfield is going to serve 4 years in prison for killing his infant son. Stanley Hazel was arrested in connection with the death of 7-month-old Jackson Hazel in 2022. Court documents say Hazel dropped fentanyl into the child's crib. Hazel originally pleaded not guilty but changed his plea to guilty late last month. He was sentenced to 12 years in prison, but 8 of those years are suspended, and then he'll be on probation for 6 years. There is more about the case in the county.
4 people are expected to appear in court for the first time today. This is in connection with the death of a woman who was killed in Portland over the summer. Last month, 5 men were arrested and charged with 2 counts of elevated aggravated assault. 4 of them are expected to be arraigned at 8:30 in Cumberland County. The 5th one was arraigned last week and, according to the Portland Press-Herald, pleaded not guilty.
The city of Bangor is offering a couple of free courses to train bus drivers. One course is geared toward those without their CDL. The other course will train current CDL holders to become training course instructors. The new driver CDL course will begin in mid-January. The instructor course begins next week, and there's more information about all of this at bangormaine.gov.
And Bill Belichick headed back to the sidelines. He will become the new head coach of the University of North Carolina. First time Belichick has been a college head coach. Of course, he has won 6 Super Bowls as the Patriots head coach, picked up 2 more Super Bowl titles when he was the defensive coordinator for the New York Giants. Belichick's dad was a coach at North Carolina a long, long time ago, so he's got some family ties there. So
cool.
We'll see what happens.
I just want to see the news conferences after the games and see if he's the same old Belichick.
This is a whole new generation and a whole new world he's going into, so maybe he wants the challenge.
It'll be interesting.
It'll
be interesting.
All right, thanks for joining us for the Last Cup right here on News Center Maine Plus. Stay tuned all day for latest news, weather, and much more.
And then join us back here tomorrow morning starting at 4:30. Go out and enjoy your day.